There are moments in life when we feel completely drained of energy. The pressures of work, family, relentless challenges, and consecutive disappointments leave us exhausted, both physically and mentally. You may have asked yourself, how can I continue? Am I strong enough to overcome all these difficulties? In such moments, feelings of weakness often overwhelm us, making us want to give up and abandon hope. However, in the very moments when we feel the weakest, the Bible brings a message full of comfort and encouragement. The Apostle Paul, in 2 Corinthians 12:9, recorded the words of the Lord, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." Perhaps, upon hearing this, many people will wonder, how can grace be sufficient when one is too tired and has nothing left to give? How can God's strength be made perfect in human weakness? The answer lies in the love and providence of God. When people realize their own limitations, that is when they open their hearts to receive help from the Almighty. Sometimes, strength does not come from carrying everything on one's own, but from knowing how to rely on God, humbly acknowledging one's own weaknesses. It is precisely in that weakness that God can act, giving us new strength, new hope, and true peace. Imagine a person trying to row a boat through a strong current. When their strength runs out, if they try to struggle alone, the risk of being swept away is even greater. But if they know how to call for help, to rely on assistance from outside, they have a chance to be saved and continue the journey. Life is the same. When we realize we are weak, it is not a failure, but an opportunity for God to reveal His power, mercy, and grace in our lives. When exhausted and hopeless, remember that God never leaves us. He knows every pain, every tear, and every sigh of each person. He does not demand that we be strong all the time, but He wants us to come to Him with the whole truth about ourselves, including our weaknesses, fatigue, and helplessness. In that weakness, God will do miracles. He will support, heal, and restore us with His wonderful grace. If you are feeling tired, exhausted, or hopeless, pause for a moment and listen to the words of the Lord. My grace is sufficient for you. Do not hesitate to admit your weakness. Do not be ashamed of the moments when you need support. Let the Lord perfect His strength in your weakness. Believe that when you have nothing left to rely on, that is the moment you can rely on the Lord, the one who never abandons, who always loves and walks with you. And then, through each challenge, each time you think you cannot overcome, you will realize, true strength does not come from yourself, but from relying on God. His grace will be enough for you, day by day, moment by moment. When you are weak, let God be your strength, your source of hope, and the place where you find true rest.